but it's hard after to take motivation again. You're like, okay, look at the ranking on the league, you know. But the cup, you will see a different team. That's more. I'm thinking about this. I don't have the answer, but with the staff, we are like, how come we are so different in terms of energy? And so maybe it's more mentally, because physically, I think boys are okay. The only one I was worried today was Fabian. He was sub out on Sunday, and I was a little worried, so I prefer him to rest. Sorry, but it was okay. But no, I think maybe there's a mental issue in terms of what do we play in the league. So even if we push them, it's human. You look at the ranking and you're like, if we want to finish in the top five, we have to win everything. It's hard. But on the other hand, we have the cup, and the cup it's only 2 games. So let's give all of my energy for the cup. Maybe we have some players for that, but they won't tell me. I just can guess.
The changes you made in the midfield today, looking back on the game you played Sunday, because the people,
It was only one.
exactly,
Yeah.
and he played during the Mozambique Cup. When he came in, you realized there was a change in how Tusker was playing the ball. Do you feel has affected the team today and how the team plays?
What player are you talking about?
You
Puma?
agree?
Yes,
He affected the team today.
because first half Tusker was not playing the ball.
Oh.
I don't think
Again, we have to rewatch the game again. We have to rewatch the game. First 20 minutes is for Tusker, but we just don't score the goal. That's it. And then after, maybe you stick to the 10 minutes where they were good. And the difference is they have more experience, because the 10, 15 minutes they are good, they score. But us, during 20 minutes, we are dominant, but we don't score. That's a problem of Tusker. When we are dominant, we don't score. That's the main problem. Yeah, lady? No? You don't have question?
No, you eliminated us in the
Other?
cup.
It's okay. Sorry, what?
Manulin's stars.
Oh, okay. And you have a jersey of Simba.
Yes, yes.
If I am your husband, I'd be worried, huh?
But
You
you're
say you
not.
like Lindsay, but you have a Simba jersey.
But you're not.
If you say I love you to your husband, he starts to worry, yeah? It's okay?
So my
Yeah.
question here, do you think maybe next time when you have to some chances, the team should maybe take some more chances? Because currently, if like today's game is like a game of chances. If you have a chance, you don't score. The other time, team gets one chance, then they score.
We need a lot of chance to score goal. And most of our opponents, if you look at the last defeat, like Mara Sugar or here today, they have less opportunities than us. They are just more accurate. They are just technically better than us, because finishing is a matter also of technique. I repeat, look at the opportunity we have with Blaise Bakai. Impossible to miss that. But them, the goal they score is very hard to score. So these days we are better technically, tactically than the other opponent. But in the last third, the opponent are always better than us. They need 3 opportunities to score. We need 10. But at the highest level, and especially when they kill the time, you don't have 10 opportunities. So the day Tusker will be able to score on his first opportunity and don't wait for the 5th or the 6th, then we can pretend the top 5, but now we can't. So as I said, we changed the coach. We changed 3 players since I am here. I gave the opportunity to 27 players, I think. But solution, hard to come. So we have a lot of players scoring. Eric, Blaise, Ibra, Jan. They score. Etienne was out today, but we don't have 1 or 2 top scorer. Maybe that's what we miss at Tusker.
So today, because today's game is gone. So how do you bounce back to the next game? How do you bounce back to the next game?
The next game is already on Sunday.
Yeah.
So the schedule is hard. So I will change again. So don't ask me question why I change. I change also for fatigue, as I said, physically and mentally. It's hard to find motivation every day. And as I said, maybe some players are like, okay, let's focus on the cup and give up the league, which is a big mistake for them. If some players do that, I will kick them out of the club, because at Tusker for next year we have great ambition. We cannot play with players who are, how we say in France, I choose my game. Okay, like we said by the past, when Ronaldinho played PSG, everybody was like, hey, when it's a big game, he's there, but after for 10 games you don't see him. So this type of YouTube highlights player, I want consistency. That's why Capaito is not the faster, is not the stronger, is not the more talented, but he's consistent. And so you always put Capaito. It's like Momanye, consistent. That's why we need, and we have it on the back line. We have it with Pavel, the keeper. We have it on the midfield, but we don't have it on the front line. Yeah. That's the main problem.
So because you're coming to the end of the season, maybe that's why maybe or some of the players who don't have maybe such much experience, maybe are so tired to finish the game because maybe when starting the league they were so using so much energy, but now you are coming to the end of the game. You have so much games. You have the cup
Yeah, but
games.
even in the beginning of the season, they
Yeah.
don't have a lot of energy because the result was bad. If I came here, there's a reason because the result was bad. So as I said, you change the coach and you still lose 1-0 against Nairobi. So I brought something. I helped the team to improve in something, but
Yeah.
other thing, it's impossible. And even if you put Guardiola, that's the way you have to think. Today, as I said, we lost technically. Technically, if you look at the end of the first half,
Yeah.
Yakin Muteheli, he has an opportunity on switching play from a Rambo, if you remember well,
yeah.
and he let the bounce, and it's a throw in.
Yeah.
But normally you attack the ball, and
ball,
and that's
Don't
a
let
good
it
first
bounce.
touch.
Yeah.
And there's a maybe 2 minutes after there's a cross on far post. Again, Yakin is alone, if you remember well. You will rewatch it. He's alone, and he missed the first touch.
Yeah.
But I think Nairobi United attackers, when they have the same,
Yeah.
the first touch is top,
Yeah.
and then the second chance is a good cross or a good shot. To me, that's the main difference. Technically, I repeat, the opportunity of Bless, impossible to miss. And technically, their opportunity is a very good goal. So yeah, today I think, technically that's what we miss. But I have trained youth player for 13 years when I was a young coach. I can't do it again. Okay, now they are adults, so they have to assume responsibility in terms of technique. So I can't blame them a lot because tactically they do a lot of things who are difficult.
Yeah.
As you see, even under pressure, we continue to play short. We continue to move the shape and to try. But in the last third, we lack of maybe audacity, creativity, first touch, run. Yeah, that's what we miss. Yeah.
So my last question
Yeah.
is So because so many teams we see that the fans help the team to maybe raise their morale. So do you think maybe
He knows that.
maybe the fans of Tusker maybe are somehow not supporting so much? That's why maybe you don't have so much morale.
Last question.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, I know what it is to have to manage a club without fan. I did it with Otto. We won, but because we had great players.
Yeah.
And I know what it is to have a lot of fans. I manage Rayon Sport in Rwanda. They have a lot of fans, and I manage Djibouti national team. So when you play, the whole stadium is for you.
Yeah.
So I experienced the two different things. And as I said,
Yeah.
when you don't have fan, you need top player
Yeah.
to manage that.
Yeah.
Like finding the motivation. Where do you find the motivation when you look at the stade is empty, nobody's for you.
Yeah.
Even if we have 10 or 20 fans, I love them,
Yeah.
but
They are not
they can
enough
challenge
yet.
the
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Okay, so in that type of club atmosphere like Tusker, you need the type of personality and the type of player with certain character. It's like in France when you play at Marseille.
Yeah.
Some of the players, they are good,
Yeah.
then they come at Marseille, they lose totally confident, and
Yeah.
they don't play the same because the pressure is huge.
Yeah.
So to play in a club with a lot of fans is totally different for, as you said, play with us. So maybe our players, and when we go back to Gormaya against at Moya, sorry, at the end, some of the fans in Moya were for us. So some of our players felt that they have wings.
Yeah.
You okay? And maybe our players, they need that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find motivation in a club like Tusker when nobody puts the pressure.
Yeah.
Because human is human.
Yeah.
Under pressure, you are better.
Yeah.
Even you, if someone wants to steal your job, so you do the best because you don't want to lose it. It's the same with the players. But the players, they don't receive pressure at Tusker. So as a coach, I put pressure.
Yeah.
Coaching staff, board, we put pressure. But once you arrive on the pitch, sometimes you're like, okay, even if we lose, nobody will blame me.
Yeah.
Nobody will knock at my door
Sure.
or insulting me on social media, which is not good.
Yeah.
But it keeps the player focus and concentrate and motivate. So yeah, it's hard in that type of club. So we will see for next season who we keep, who we recruit, and those who are good players but they need to motivate more. We're gonna work psychologically with them. It's okay.
Thank you so much.